think I'm just gonna film because I'm scared not to let the camera rolling, and the videos, they don't have to be for anyone or anything other than just to help me feel better in the moment. I'm gonna actually, you know what? Let's say that so long as it helps me feel better in the moment, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna film and keep the camera rolling and talking, and then it helps me feel at ease. If you haven't seen the other video about the improvised ice rink, I'm playing on it right now, which is nice. Woof. I think it's going to be easier for me to talk when well, I don't know. I was going to say when somebody suggests a topic or something, but why can't I do that myself? And then also at the same time, I feel like my thinking is so much more linear and monotropic since I started HRT. At least it is at the moment. And I don't know. I don't sleep properly. My heart is beating, pounding all the time. Right now I feel okay. And now I feel okay, which is a good indication that my nervous system can be appropriately regulated. But at the same time, it has been a completely predictable pattern that the autonomous dysregulation returns, the dysregulation of my autonomic nervous system, autonomic dysregulation, I guess it's called. So I'm afraid of turning off the camera and going back home. I have a doctor's appointment later because I need some kind of psychopharmaca, if you call it that in English as well. Like some, I want some kind of medical intervention to help me at the moment because it is incredibly difficult for me to just exist. I feel like I'm going insane when I'm sitting at home and just when I'm lying in bed, and I'm really lonely. And I want to find friends, I want to find people, I want to engage with people, I want to engage with you guys. Even the mean people. Because the mean people are often just hurt. And that's okay. I'm also hurt. And I've been very mean to many people. Or at least mostly my family. No like physical stuff, but yelling and crying and, meltdowns, to anyone that knows autism and meltdowns. Oh, and that causes so much shame. There's so much shame involved. I struggle just being around my family because I'm constantly thinking about not only the fact that I've been such chaos so many times for so long, but because it's not only that I'm afraid that I'm going to be it again, it's like that I'm certain that I will. And it feels so disempowering, or whatever it's called, because I don't feel like I can control it. I feel like, and I don't know what it is, but since I started HRT, I've just become more and more sensitive, and my body just will not relax. Now I have a certain medication in me, legal stuff, a certain medication that makes me feel more at ease, but I can't keep taking that, and because it's short time treatment, and nevertheless, it's like, I don't know, is it my thinking? Am I doing something wrong? Is it psychogenic? It's definitely many things. There's probably some psychogenic stuff involved. What else to do? What else to say? I don't know, but I'm gay. What else to do? What else to say? I don't know, but I hope you have a good fucking day. yeah, I want to keep going. I want to keep going. I keep stopping to think like, oh no, the viewers are bored. Even what if there, or maybe there's no viewers. I'm just talking to myself. But if you're here, you're bored, and I'm sorry about that. uh, but I guess I should focus on the idea of this being for myself at the moment, or for anyone that finds it in any way, shape, or form appealing. The ice rink was a complete success. Oh, fuck! That was almost a collapse, a tragedy. What was I saying? The ice rink was a success. Amazing success. So, and I'm thinking like, do I make the channel like me trying to find something every day to keep me going? Something fun, small, meaningful, whatever. This is really fun. I love skating on ice, which is nice. A little bit of spice. For a life filled with mental illness lies. Not lies as in lying, but lies as in the things that you do not want in your bed or in your hair. The small infernal creatures. Should I dare to say? I guess I should, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not yet. I'm gonna wait. If you're watching this, what time is it? How long have I been filming? 7 minutes, okay. If you're watching this, and you have like, I hope, because like it would be logical, it would definitely be logical that there's at least a few people in the world that are interested enough in hearing specifically what I have to say, because something perhaps inexplicable, perhaps explicable, perhaps somewhere in between about me is appealing enough that you like my vibe, or maybe something like that. And if you do, feel free to leave a comment, subscribe or like, whatever feels right for you. And that would probably very much help me to figure out, or like it would aid me in the steering of this channel in the right direction, or in, yeah, finding out what to do, what to talk about, what it should be about. I mean, at the moment, of course, it's just helping me survive the most difficult part of my life. And you know what's actually kind of sad? It's not difficult because of my external surroundings. It is difficult because of my health. It is difficult because of the stuff going on in my body. Like right now, I'm okay. I'm actually quite good, but I have medication in me. That's going to be leaving my body later today, and I made this ice rink, and I'm at one of my favorite places to just find some peace in the city. Sorry. And I ate some nuts and a banana and some water, and I like the setup. It's not ordinary, but it's kind of cool. I like the setup. It's snowing, as you can see, so it kind of has to be this way to save my phone. But what was I talking about? Do I just post these as like, I guess I do, for like, yeah, like I want, I don't know. Oh, I'm so scatterbrained. My brain's just, I'm going complete stream of consciousness. I won't be editing these videos because that's the most comfortable way for me to be doing this. Yeah, wasn't I talking about how, like, I'm afraid of going back home. I'm afraid of sitting down and feeling my body start to amp up again. And I'm feeling my pulse right now, and it's kind of the same as when I'm lying in bed, which is crazy, right? Because I'm doing the improvised ice rink stuff, you know? How the hell am I? Oh yeah. How the hell is my body? And I was about to cry there, but I stopped. I don't know why. I'm afraid of crying right now for some reason, but I'm gonna be crying in the future. If you want to see a person cry or listen to a person cry, then, stay tuned for that. Because I do not want to hide anymore. This is honestly unmasking so much for me. And I do not want to hide anymore. I understand very much if you don't want to listen to somebody crying or whining or whatever. That's completely okay. Like, you listen to and watch whatever you want to listen to and watch. But for those that are like maybe crying a lot themselves and you just want to see somebody doing it publicly so that you don't feel like there's anything wrong with you, because there isn't. Crying is one of the most natural things in the world, and it's evolved to be therapeutic. It's evolved as a mechanism for the body to process emotions. So it's so important that we do it, no matter who you are. Literally, no matter who you are. If you're man, woman, child, adult, senior, non binary, any other gender, if you're any animal or non human animal or whatever, let yourself cry, because it's literally designed, or I don't know if I want to say designed, but it's literally evolved as a mechanism for emotional release and for release of pent up energy that needs some place to go. You're only going to get worse by not crying. And it's completely okay to cry. Maybe I'll start doing crying sessions. I don't know. I also kind of want this channel to be like, but I don't know if that's against community guidelines. And I'm certainly not a healthcare professional, and like, I'm not your doctor, I'm not anything like that. I'm just a fellow human looking for fellow humans that feel out of place in a world that is entirely too formal and entirely too filtered, entirely too curated, entirely too about convention and fitting in and being of the status quo and so forth and so on. That has ruined my life, because I am so much so not status quo. Definitely not. Like, and as I've said before, I'm high masking, and I have been high masking for a very long time. I was diagnosed with autism. Was it last year or the year before? Well, yeah, now it's January, so that, like, about a year and a half ago. And as is common, uh, after receiving diagnosis, you can actually start to feel a lot worse for a while, because, for instance, if you have autism or ADHD or neurodivergent and you've been masking, being diagnosed can actually catalyze unmasking. And that can cause a lot of stuff to feel a lot worse, because masking is a defense mechanism and you're no longer defending. And then that means you're more open and vulnerable, heart on your sleeve, whatever it's called. Wearing your heart on your sleeve, yeah. And I don't want to be masking anymore. And you know what? I'm actually really excited about the fact of just letting go of all anxiety and shame and just posting stuff about myself or about whatever. Because I honestly think like it feels like it might be life, uh, like it might be oxygen, like it might be life altering in some sense, life inducing. I don't know. I don't feel like I've been living truly. I feel like I've been dealing with so much chronic illness for so many years. My life feels like it's been on hold, and I've been entirely too terrified to be doing anything other than just being by myself, playing video games, and stuff that I don't know if I can talk about yet, so I'm not going to say it right now. And and as I said, anybody else with autism, do you feel like your face is stiff at all times? And like you feel like you cannot focus on a conversation or the other person because your body is screaming so much? Like, this is me 24/7. Well, it's me when I'm with other people, at least people that well, yeah, most of the time. I remember one time when like many years ago, I was with my friend, and it felt like kind of like the first moment in my life where I just felt no anxiety and just I'm content and at peace in this moment and I'm enjoying myself. I'm no longer afraid of even my friend. But now I am. I feel afraid of everybody. Where it's like my body is just, oh my God, I'm starting to notice weird, uncomfortable sensations right now. And that makes me, maybe, oh, that makes me uneasy. Maybe I just need like, woof, I feel woozy, my head weird, oh my God. Ay, ay, ay. Maybe I need to move somewhere else. Maybe my ADHD brain is just sick of the ice rink. Maybe I need food, some nuts, and all water. 16 minutes, I think that's kind of okay. If you're hungry, grab something healthy. Probably drink water. Leave a comment if you want. It can be whatever. Maybe see it as a challenge to, or rather, I should say, if you feel anxious about leaving a comment, try leaving a comment. Because you will feel better afterwards, I guarantee you. And I promise you, you're not going to find many other people. Well, that's not necessarily true. I hope you find many, many, many other people. But I promise you that I will completely take care of you. You can say whatever. You can even say mean stuff, but please don't say mean stuff. But you can even say mean stuff. And I can talk about it in the next video, or actually it's 17 minutes long. Nobody's been watching for this long. If you've been watching for this long, thank you so much. And you're a boon and a buoy. You're making this easier for me, and that makes me really grateful. And I want to be able to do something for you too as well. So leave a comment if you want to. I'm sorry, eating is, it's a human thing. Accept it. You eat all the time. It's okay. Can you see what I'm making? It isn't completely beautiful, but that's okay. It's a heart for you. Yeah. I'm gonna go. I'll be posting more. Definitely. A lot. Sorry. Probably many times a day. Yeah. I hope you stick around. And I'm excited to make more content. Just being. Just being. Take care.